last guest today is here to share her skills on one of the hardest instruments to play in an orchestra. It is, of course, the bassoon, and one of the great artists of the bassoon here is Jo Catherine, who joins us live here in studio. Jo, thanks for joining us.
Pleasure to be here.
Let's talk. Is it one of the most difficult wind instruments or not?
It looks pretty complicated.
I believe so. It does have a lot of keys on it. I mean, my thumb alone operates up to 13 keys,
Wow.
you know, so it can be a bit trickier. It is seen as more tricky than the flute, perhaps, or the saxophone, for sure.
I mean, when I was at school, and I'm sure like you as well in the UK, many parts of the world, you know, you get given a recorder. Not many of us take up the recorder, but we all get given it at some point as a lesson. But how many graduate from the recorder to the bassoon?
That's an excellent question. Yeah, we all start on the recorder. I have taught in the UK and Middle East as well, and that is a fantastic instrument to start on. I started on it myself, and then I moved on in high school to the bassoon. So yeah, it's the same idea. The breath and the fingers are pretty much the same.
We're very excited to watch you play in just a little bit, but before that I have to ask you, because you are part of the all-female 50-musician Firdaus Orchestra, which has been curated by musical legend A.R. Rahman himself. Question, what's it like working with him and being part of such a force, I mean such a revolutionary orchestra that everyone's talking about?
I feel very privileged and very honoured to be part of the orchestra and to be working with Mr. Rahman. The energy that we feel at his concerts is phenomenal. The very first concert that we did, the space theme concert, when we walked out on stage, and his fans, he's got such a huge following, and I'd heard of AR before, but I really sort of realised the power and the influence of this man, and it's a privilege to work with him.
And is that given more impetus to, not the development before, the unearthing of talent here in the region at the moment? Because I know that you lead up the brass and the woodwind section of the orchestra as well. Are we seeing more talent coming through the ranks?
And absolutely, and even since the orchestra has started, there's been more women expressing an interest. And hopefully moving forward, one of the directions I'd like to see the orchestra going is, it is already a mentorship programme as well, but to really work on the outreach and reaching more people through education, workshops, things like that, yeah.
Well, Jo, we're very fascinated to watch you perform. I mean, you are part of the Firdaus Orchestra, which is a mind-blowing group. So we are going to let you play us out till the end of the show. Are you okay to do that?
Okay.
And for our viewers watching at home, thank you so much for tuning in today. Do not switch off your TV screens just yet, because Jo is about to perform. We will be back next week, but the show is still on at 9 a.m. tomorrow with our other presenters.
The show must go on.
The show must go on. We'll be back next weekend for sure.
We're going to leave you in the very capable hands of Jo Catherine, Jo, and of course her bassoon. Jo, thank you very much indeed.
Thank you.